everybody okay on this part? Okay. Part 2 is you're going to write a sentence using the variation terminology to describe the formula. I guess I probably should stand in the video. So if you want to write it out, if you want to take notes later after you watch the video, that's totally fine. Or you can don't have to take notes at all. Okay, so on number 3, this one has a K. What's the K? Not 1, 1/2. It's actually a fraction. Okay, so K, the other ones just have, I guess 1 would be their K. There's nothing listed there. So you're literally going to describe this with what the variables mean. So if I were to do the first one, the area of a triangle, that's A. What does the B mean? Base. What does the H mean? Height. Okay. So if we forget about this, I have 2 variables multiplied together. So is that directly, inversely, or jointly? Jointly. So how you'd write a sentence, you would say the area of a triangle. Oops, not triangle. The area of a triangle varies jointly. Okay, and another way you could just, instead of saying varies jointly, you could say is jointly proportional to. Those mean the same thing. So the area of a triangle varies jointly with its base and height. And that's your sentence. Okay, so the first part you're writing an equation. This part we're writing a sentence. Okay, number 4 has 2 variables on the right-hand side, but they're being divided. So the part on the bottom is going to be inversely. The part on top is going to be directly. Because this isn't a number. Okay? So if you have a variable on top, that means directly or jointly, depending on how many you have. Dividing on bottom is going to be inversely. Do you know what R, D, and T stand for? Okay, so how would you write a sentence for this? The rate varies. Okay, how many variables are on top? 1, so it varies directly with its distance. And what's dividing mean? Inversely with its time. Everybody good on those 2 parts? So we've done writing the equation where you don't know K, and you describe the sentence. Okay, and one more part. It's technically the hardest part, but I don't really think it's hard. Okay, we're going to find a mathematical model representing the statement. Now we're going to have things that we can plug in. These are our last 2 examples. time in. Okay, what does it mean again to have a mathematical model? You're gonna have an equation. Okay, so this part is different because now it's gonna give us things to plug in. When it gives you things to plug in, which is gonna be at the end, that means we're actually gonna be able to find K. Alright? So how would I write A varies directly as R squared? If we were doing like we did the very first section. A equals what? K times R squared. So you do that first, then with the stuff it tells you to plug in, we're going to plug that in and find K. So I would have 9 pi equals K times 3 squared. Okay, what's 3 squared? So I would have 9 pi equals 9K. And then how would I solve for K? 5 by 9, so K equals pi. So what you do, the only difference between the first part and this part, we find K, and then we plug it in to finish out our equation. So I have A equals pi r squared. What's that the area formula for? Circle. Alright, one more. Okay, so y is inversely proportional to x. So what does inversely mean? Divide. So I would have y equals k over x. Okay, then I'm going to plug in what I know. So I know y is 7 and x is 4. So how would I find k? Multiply by 4. So k equals 28. And then I plug that back in. So I have y equals 28 over x. Okay, your homework for this, the page 112, goes in the same order that I did your notes. You go do the mathematical model, go do the verbal description, then you're actually going to do the mathematical model, but this time you're going to find what k is. Okay?